evening and welcome to Dakota Stadium for tonight's matchup between Minneapolis City SC and your Dakota Fusion. Now for the starters, starting with the visiting team, the Minneapolis City SC Crows. Number 2, Samuel Ruiz Plaza. Number 3, Luke Lindsay. Number 8, Andrew Szosinski. Number 10, Justin Oliver. Number 13, Troy Luagi. Number 14, Baraka Tarleton. Number 16, Jorge Pacheco Baca. Number 20, Abdallah Ba. Number 22, Mu Tu. Number 41, Cole Schwartz. And number 45, Matthew Gibbons. The Crows are coached by Marco Campoverde. Now for the starters for your Dakota Fusion. Number 2, Soshi Fujioka. Number 3, Daigo Adachi. Number 4, Antonio Lagamba. Number 7, Nozomu Kamai. Number 10, Shoki Yoshida. Number 17, Noah Boyce. Number 19, Takiro Murakawa. Number 22, Kota Tushisawa. Number 24, Riku Kurano. Number 27, Reese Campen. And number 00, Jamie Colville. Now I'd like to ask that you please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, hi, hello, and welcome to Dakota Stadium out in Moorhead, Minnesota. That's the site for tonight's match between the Dakota Fusion and Minneapolis City SC. Eric Tiongson here with Magnitude Sports, and we'd like to thank you for tuning in today. From wherever you may be, it should promise to be another great evening of soccer. Clash between the 4th place Dakota Fusion and the 3rd place Minneapolis City SC. Those are their rankings in the NPSL Northern Conference. It should promise to be a fun attacking night, as these two teams have been scoring goals in droves. Minneapolis City SC with 21 goals for on the season, tied for 4th most in the conference, and the Fusion with 26 goals for, tied for 2nd most in the conference. 7:04 your local time here as it's about ready to get this ball kicked off. Both these teams huddled up right now. I can see Minneapolis getting a team photo and the Fusion huddled up over on the other side of the touchline. After a brief break, we're back here Last week, the Fusion faced off against Duluth FC, and it was a 3-1 home victory for the Fusion against Duluth. And one thing that these two teams have in common is they're actually, as far as I recall, the only two teams to actually beat Duluth thus far in the season. Minneapolis getting a victory, a 2-1 victory against Duluth back earlier on in the season. And the most recent result for the Crows is a 2-1 home win against Joy Athletic Club. In case you are joining late and missed starting lineups, we'll get them for you right now. Taking a look, starting off with Minneapolis, Samuel Reese-Plaza, Luke Lindsay, Andrew Strozinski, Justin Oliver, Troy Luwagi, Baraka Tarlayton, Jorge Pacheco Baca, Abdallah Ba, Mutu, Cole Schwartz, and Matthew Gibbons. That's the starting 11. And for the Fusion, Soshi Fujioka, Daigo Adachi, Antonio Lagamba, Nozomu Kamai, Shoki Yoshida, Noah Boyce, Takiro Murikawa, Kota Tushisawa, Riku Kawano, Reese Kilpin, and Jamie Colville. Players gathered around at the center circle. As you can see, it's Kamai standing over the ball, ready to get this one rolling. After a brief pause, referee walking over, players in place. The stage being set for what should be a fun and exciting match between these two sides as Kamai looks around waiting for the signal. Another warm evening here in Moorhead, Minnesota. Temperature at 83 last I checked. A little bit humid as well. Of course, coming off a wave of storms around the Midwest. Some big storms hitting the area over the 4th of July weekend. But it's a beautiful evening tonight. Sun is shining. Sky is blue. Clouds are dotting the sky. Looks like maybe a ball-related confusion there as one is being put into play or being passed around for the moment. And now you can see the ball in center circle being juggled by Kamai. So a brief stoppage for some sort of reason. Referee clarifying things over with the Crows bench. It's the Crows and the Fusion. The Crows decked in their black and white uniforms. The Fusion in their signature yellow and orange. And I've just gotten word it's actually net maintenance that is causing the holdup right now. So while they tend to that, we have a brief break and talk about some future programming coming up on Magnitude Sports. The Gopher Classic, speaking of Minneapolis, will be traveling out to the Twin Cities and following West Fargo, the Patriots, and the Post 400 Stars as they start their campaigns in the Gopher Classic, and that can be found on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and potentially, depending on how those teams fare, could be carrying on into Monday and Tuesday as well. Also take a look at some players to watch here down on the field. It's worth noting that Trey Bonaparte, the leading scorer for the Fusion, not in the lineup tonight. He received 4 yellow cards, which means he will have to sit this game out. So the 7 goals contributed by Bonaparte will be something that will need to be made up here by these Fusion players down on the field. But taking a look at these starting lineups, looking around, seems to be a lot of new faces for Minneapolis City SC. As looking through previous goal scorers, seems to be a lot of other players getting action here for the Crows. And for the Fusion, name to watch out for is Shoki Yoshida. Yoshida, who's been in great form recently. He had 2 goals not too long ago and also scored 1 in their most recent match. That one coming against Duluth. Now, these players helping out on the net. You can see the net that needs to be tended to is over on the right side. There's a group of players tending to it. And Minneapolis taking a chance to pass the ball around in their own end a little bit, get warm. A little extra warm-up. 7:08 now your time here. Game's scheduled to start at around 7 o'clock. But on a nice night like this, these players probably going to be thankful that sun will get to go down just a tiny bit more. And now I hear whistles. It looks like maybe the net issue has been fixed as everyone seems to be walking away. It's about time for kickoff. Kamai will head back over towards the center circle. Minneapolis City SC with 16 points through 11 matches, and the Fusion with 15 through 11. 2 very evenly matched sides, and we're underway here, I think, and now we are. Whistle coming in. And the Fusion will start with their own end, building from the back. These two teams met earlier on in the season. It was the Fusion with a 2-1 victory on the road over Minneapolis. Game 2 as these two teams have their seasons winding down. Only 2 matches left on the season. And the final Fusion game can be found on Magnitude Sports as well. That one will be coming up next Friday as they take on the Minnesota Twin Stars. Ball rolling all the way back to the keeper, Troy Luwagi for Minneapolis as he rolls it out. And now it's played back to him. First half minute gone in the match, and Minneapolis building up from the back. It's Shosinski who plays it out wide. Taking a deflection out for a throw. And the ball boy quickly supplying. Back in towards the middle with Ruiz Plaza. Now cleared out, headed on by Lagamba. Gamba giving chase as that one is going to be getting past him, and now pushing up for Minneapolis is going to be Pacheco Baca. Out wide on the wing. Here's 2. That one goes out. Mutu wearing 22. Easy way to remember that number right there. Out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Fusion. In net for the Fusion, Jamie Colville, a mainstay. And he'll direct traffic, pushing these players further down the pitch, ready to boot it away into the evening sky. Towards the midfield, that one headed on by Gibbons. Now out wide with Kawanu. Kawanu plays it up. Ball played over the top, giving chase out wide. Foot race, ball chipped over the bar and rolling out. Dangerous chance for Minneapolis City SC early on. Looks to be a crow down in the box as well. Down in some pain. The referee is going to take a look at him. So it looks to be, I believe, Cole Schwartz. And Cole Schwartz will be a player to watch here for Minneapolis. Schwartz with 3 goals on the season, one of them coming against the Fusion in their previous match. And he seems to be okay as he gets up and will reset off the goal kick. Played back in towards the middle. Nice back heel now out wide with Yoshida. Yoshida switching play. Nice ball. Touchdown near the edge of the box. Adachi with the turn. Adachi maybe looking for some space for the cross. Now he plays it out wide. Cross on the way in. That one drifting over towards the far side. Back with Yoshida. Yoshida taking on his man. Oohs and ahs. Trying to get it past his defender Lindsay as it rolls out. And it'll be a throw for the Fusion. Yoshida looking for some support. Now back with Yoshida. Yoshida trying to play it back in towards the middle. Referee raising his flag. And it's going to be a goal kick. That one going out of play. Taken shortly by the keeper. Now with Gibbons. Here's Lindsay. Lindsay with plenty of space being afforded to him, and he's taking it, pushing up the field. Now out wide with 2. 2 looking for the cross, playing it in towards the middle. Out towards the edge of the box with Baca. That pass intercepted. Fusion winning it back. Here's Yoshida again. Yoshida pushing up, and he's got a runner coming in, and Kamai. Through ball into Kamai. Kamai on the move. Foot race with Gibbons, and Kamai has it out wide. Kamai trying to take it down the line. Nice piece of defending there by Gibbons to win it back. And Gibbons will clear it out towards the middle. Early on in this one, here in the 5th minute, 4:16 showing on the scoreboard here at Jim Goda Stadium. Crows winning it back. Already quick back and forth action between these two sides. Lagamba playing it back in towards Yoshida. Over the top towards Kamai as the linesman will raise his flag for offsides. So Kamai not quite able to line it up perfectly. There's a dangerous ball in towards him. He was streaking in towards the middle of the box, but that attack thwarted by the linesman. Free kick to be taken by Luwagi. Here's Gibbons again. Gibbons playing it over the top. Pass maybe intended for Schwartz, who is not in the area, and it rolls all the way to the keeper, Colville. Colville will build from the back. Now here's Boyce. Boyce with plenty of space. Back with Yoshida. Yoshida been busy man early on, getting a lot of touches on the ball. Enjoying that space out wide. Back with Boyce. Boyce trying to thread it through. Looking for Taki, who is on the run. Taki, of course. Takiro Murakawa. But goes by Taki. Pass intercepted in the box by the Crows. One back by Yoshida. Nice dummy. Ball played in towards Taki. Danger still there. Lagamba on the follow. Taking another deflection. That one blocked away by Plaza. And now here come the Crows on the counter. Heavy touch. That one taken away. Lagamba trying to win it back. The captain in a battle as Oliver fights for it. And it rolls out near the touchline but kept in. Here's Fujioka. Out wide with Adachi. Adachi's cross in towards the box, bouncing off of the chest of the keeper, Luwagi. And Luwagi able to secure it before any Fusion attackers could get any loose scraps. Luwagi boots this one away. Very, very high out towards the attacking third, taking a touch off of a Fusion player, it looks like. And it rolls out for a Crow throw-in. Here's Plaza. Dangerous chance here for the Crows out near that corner flag, taking it a few deflections. And we'll see what the official call is. It's going to be the first corner of the match. And Jorge Pacheco Baca is to take, and he takes it quickly. Now with two. Two looking for some space. Going in towards the box. Dispossessed. On the follow is Lindsay. Lindsay plays it back to two. Now all the way back to Gibbons. Gibbons in towards the middle. Charging in Shosinski. Shosinski's shot on the ground, rolling towards Colville. 8th minute of play now here. Both these teams feeling each other out. And a few decent half chances for both sides. We'll see who gets the opening strike between the two premier entertainers of the division. Of course, the Fusion with the second most goals and the Crows with the 4th most. Nice run there by Tushisawa. Tushisawa still going. Now he lays it off to Kamai. Now here's Shosinski, who plays it back. Baraka Tarleton. Now Gibbons. Possession fairly even thus far. Maybe a slight edge towards Minneapolis. Back with Gibbons again. You can see Yoshida running around trying to win it back in a dangerous area. And right on cue, he gets it off the interception. Back with Boyce, and now the Fusion passing it around in their own end. Put it on by Tushisawa. Ball still bouncing around. Neither team able to establish possession in this run of play. One bouncing out towards the Fusion bench. It'll be a throw. I gotta say, those Minneapolis City SC uniforms are pretty sweet. They reminded me a lot of the old Minnesota United uniforms with the massive wing. Of course, the Crows have a massive crow on the front of their jerseys. Or kits, as they would say in this sport. Back towards Luwagi. Luwagi taking his time as he will play it out towards Lindsay. Over the head of Lindsay, who raises his hand in appreciation for the effort. And Yoshida will take the throw. Back with Yoshida, who plays it in towards Fujioka. Now Kilpin. Fujioka again. Fujioka nearly losing possession there. It was able to be recovered quickly. That pass getting away, and charging in and intercepting is Shosinski. Shosinski, nice run by him, looking for maybe some support. Shosinski with the shot. And it goes into the arms of Colville. A dangerous looking chance there for Minneapolis. And Colville will roll it out towards Tushisawa. Now here's Lagamba. Lagamba with 1 goal on the season. That one coming from the penalty spot. And a thrilling 4-4 draw with the Sioux Falls Thunder. That game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play. And it's 1-0 for the home team. It was a run coming seemingly out of nothing. The Fusion out on the break. Kamai with a nice job to beat the keeper. Wide open net, and he slots it home for the first goal of the night. In a match that should promise many of those. And we'll reset off the kickoff. So once again, 1-0 your score. Nozomu Kamai scoring in the 11th minute of play. At the first goal of the season for Kamai. And what a time to get to do it.
Scoring for Dakota Fusion, Nozomu Kamai.
Reset off the throw. The voice you just heard was actually the leading scorer for the Fusion. We'll hold that thought as that one is put wide, just wide, and nearly an equalizer for Minneapolis. But that voice you heard over the PA address system is actually none other than the voice of the leading scorer for the Fusion, Trey Bonaparte. Bonaparte with 7 goals on his campaign. Here's Yoshida. Yoshida dispossessed in the midfield. Now here's Shoshinsky. Shoshinsky with a few good chances early on in this one. A lot of influence on this match. That pass getting away. One back by Adachi. Looks like a foul is going to be called. Free kick for the Fusion in their own end. Sauntering up from the back, it looks like it's going to be Kilpin to take. Kilpin boots that one away. Over looking for Boyce. Boyce almost able to settle it down. That was a nice ball out wide. And Boyce putting his arms up, respecting the effort. Ball boy on the run to go fetch that one. And we have another ball on tap for the goal kick. Tarleton plays it forward. Now here's Baca. Nice move by Baca to create some space. Played back in towards the middle, looking for Schwartz. Lagamba. Lagamba's got Adachi out wide. Adachi wants it, Adachi gets it. Cross in. That one a dangerous ball played in. What a save! And the second effort put just wide. Troy Luwagi to the rescue there, and he keeps it from becoming a 2-goal lead. Nice piece of goalkeeping. It was a very dangerous ball in the area. Kamai and Yoshida were right around the box. Neither of them quite able to turn it in. And the scoreline remains 1-0. On the turn is 2. 2 trying to get past Boyce. Boyce shielding him off the ball. Boyce going down and nicely done by 2. Who's going to win a throw. 2 thought about taking it quickly. He'll settle down and now play it in as that one nearly headed away. And now one back by the Fusion. Here's Taki. Taki being chased down. Ball with Shoshinsky. Here's Baca. Back with Plaza. Played in towards the middle. Intercepted by Lagamba. Now here come the Fusion on the break again. That's how they got their first goal. And on the run is Kamai, the goal scorer. Kamai in a battle. And Kamai shot. That one just wide. Over the bar as well. Had the speed but did not quite have the placement. Baraka Tarleton supplying some defense there. Luke Lindsay. Nice ball in towards Mutu. Mutu trying to keep it in play. In a battle with Tushishawa. It's the battle of 2-2s. Tushisawa and Mutu. As the whistle's going to come in for a foul. And it's going to be against 2. Free kick for the Fusion. Koval coming up. Back towards the middle of the park. Yoshida heading it on. And quickly intercepted by Oliver. Actually, check that. Not Justin Oliver. That was Matthew Gibbons. Has somehow managed to confuse the number 45 with 10. So apologies about that. Throw in for Lindsay. Now here's Kamai. Back with Lagamba. Lagamba looking for an opening. He elects to play it back. Kilpin charging up. Kilpin plays it out on the wing. Man running in. That's Kawanu. Kawanu playing it back in towards Kamai. Kamai trying to settle it down as it's booted away. Danger still there as Kilpin comes in on the follow. Kilpin shot. That one drifting across the face of the goal. Once again, first goal of the game. That one coming off of the foot of Nozomu Kamai. That one coming in the 11th minute. That's where the scoring stands at this point as we now just enter the 17th minute of play. 16:03 and counting showing up on the scoreboard. Goal kick taken out towards the midfield. A couple of aerial duels as Lagamba will pop that one up. 2. Out for a throw. Taken quickly. Chucked quickly back into play by Gibbons, back towards his keeper. Wagi plays it out wide. Out with Tarlayton. Tarlayton plays it back in towards the middle with Shoshinsky. A lot of forward runs for Shoshinsky. He's playing pretty far back, but we've seen him with a few shots thus far in the match. And now he'll switch play. Over the top, 2 on the run. Kilpin hunting that one down. Kilpin kicks it up the side, touched on nicely by Yoshida towards Kamai. Now here come the Fusion, maybe a chance for another break. Back with Yoshida. Yoshida out on the wing. Taking on his man Yoshida, cutting inside, shot taking a deflection. Yoshida on the follow, that one just wide on the far side. Another dangerous chance for the Fusion. It was Shoki Yoshida with back-to-back shots, but it rolls out. Goal kick taken very short. Shoshinsky taking his time. Now he plays it out to Tarlayton. Back with Tarlayton. Plays it over the top. Running in is Cole Schwartz. Dangerous ball there, headed away. Lagamba out wide with Adachi. It sounds like we have a train coming in from behind the press box. Might be the rumbling noise that you hear. Over the top, Boyce on the run. Boyce able to track that one down. Now drifting back. Boyce always good for a dangerous run up the wing. He plays it back in towards the middle. Lagamba pass intercepted. Now here come the Crows on the counter. One played in looking for Schwartz and hunted down. Kilpin taking his space, playing it in towards Kamai, and a nice piece of defending right there. Gibbons shielding him off the ball, keeping him from running into the box. Tarlayton, Plaza, back to Tarlayton. Shoshinsky still on the ball, as he seemed to take a lot of dribbles early on in this one. Able to weave his way in and out and create some space for the pass. Now he elects to play it back. Possession seeming to err more in favor of Minneapolis as this game has progressed on, as they hunt for the equalizer. A lot of passes in that midfield area. Gibbons again. Now Baca. Pass intended for Abdallah Ba, intercepted by Adachi. Adachi playing it in towards Kamai. Kamai on the run. Kamai trying to hunt it down as Tarlayton gets there first. And it was a very important foot race for Baraka Tarlayton to win as his pass gets away and rolls out for a Fusion throw. Boyce getting some instructions from his coach, Samuel Winning. Samuel Winning, the coach for the Fusion. Marco Campoverde the head coach for Minneapolis City SC. Here's Boyce again. Boyce trying to feed it in towards the middle. Two playing it back. Out with Matthew Gibbons. Gibbons beating his man Taki. Nearly losing it on the touch, but able to recover it. 21st minute of play, nearly the 22nd. 20:52 showing on the clock. It has been an exciting start to this match. Run forward by Gibbons. Into the attacking third go the Crows. Back with Gibbons, trying to play it back, and that was actually Schwartz trying to feed it back in. As it rolls all the way out towards midfield. Here's Abdallah Ba. Pass looking for Oliver, intercepted. Yoshida. Now here's Taki. Taki out wide to Adachi, and linesman raising his flag for offside. Adachi trying to run forward and sprint down that right wing, but caught in an offside position. Free kick for Minneapolis. Lindsay. Pass looking for Mutu, and he was bodied off the ball there by Noah Boyce. Here's Fujioka. Switching play, that pass searching for Shoki Yoshida. Instead, finding a Crow defender as that one rolls all the way out. Looks like it's going to be the first corner of the match for the Fusion as bodies drift forward in towards the box. Here a whistle coming in from down on the field as well, and looks like we might be getting a water break. So the clock will stop at 22 minutes and 34 seconds. As again, I mentioned a fairly hot and humid day out in Moorhead, Minnesota, and these players going to get some hydration. So for those of you just joining us, score here 1-0 in favor of the Fusion. Goal coming in the 11th minute by Nozomu Kamai. That's your only goal of the match thus far between the Fusion and the Crows of Dakota and Minneapolis. Once again, a previous match between these two teams was a 2-1 victory on the home pitch for Minneapolis. That one going to the Dakota Fusion. Scoring in that game for Minneapolis City SC was Cole Schwartz, and for the Fusion, as I check my notes here, it was Trey Bonaparte scoring one of them. And the other one, Kazuma Ishizuka. So Ishizuka and Bonaparte scoring for the Fusion, and Schwartz scoring for the Crows. Schwartz the only goal scorer from the previous matchup down on the field right now. Looks like the Fusion have concluded their portion of the water break, and the Crows soon to follow, as they will head back out here in the middle of the 23rd minute. 22:34 showing on the clock. We'll be ready to resume as soon as they do down on the field. Going to be a corner for the Fusion when we get started back up again. First corner of the match for the Fusion, one for Minneapolis as well. And walking over to take it looks to be Taki. Players waiting for the referee's signal as bodies pour into the box. In swinging corner, that one bouncing off of the gloves of the keeper Luwagi, who's able to secure it. Resuming play with the corner, and now Luwagi will take his time and punt it out towards the near side. Touched out for a Crow throw. Lindsay will wait for some support to come in. Back with Lindsay. Playing it back in towards two. Two's pass searching towards the middle of the attacking third, finding a Fusion defender instead. Here's Adachi. A slightly late start to this one because of some net maintenance issues. See something new every day when you come here. Those were resolved fairly quickly and getting started about 7:08 if my memory serves me correct. So about an 8-minute late start, but overall not too bad. Here come the Crows the other way. Here's two. Two out wide with Schwartz. Being defended by Boyce. Schwartz keeping it in. Strength on the ball. Now he cuts in towards the box. Fed in. As that one will be cleared away. There's a dangerous ball played in, but no Crows running into the box. They'll reset with a throw-in. As they still search for that equalizing goal. 1-0 your score here in the first half. In towards two, who chests it down. Now here's Oliver. Oliver in towards the middle. Through ball played in. Rolling right to the keeper. There's Schwartz who was looking for it. It'll be rolled out wide with Tushisawa. Boyce. Back with Tushisawa. All the way back to the keeper, Colville. Bit of a breeze rolling in here as well. I can feel it blowing through the window, just offering a bit of cooling support, which I'm very thankful for. Chose to wear a black shirt today, which was an interesting choice considering the climate that we're currently in with this hot and humid weather. Shoshinsky playing it back to the keeper. Touchdown, and that one recovered by Fujioka. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like it's just a little bit hotter every time we come out to Jim Goda Stadium. As I say every time, I'll say it again. Always just a little bit hotter down on that turf as well. Nice move right there by Tushisawa. Tushisawa going down, and it's going to be a foul called. Tushisawa with a little pullback right there. Be honest, not sure what the official term for that skill move would be, so I'll just call it how I see it there. But whatever it was, it looked cool, and it was effective enough as eventually it led towards the Fusion winning a free kick. That free kick going to bounce all the way to the keeper. Headed on by Kawanu. Now here's Ba. Ba out wide, pass just a bit too much mustard there for Lindsay. Throwing chested down. Now here's Taki. Out with Yoshida. Yoshida still going on the ball. Yoshida shot from distance wide. That one had some movement on it, but just wide of the right side of the goal. Goal kick. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons switching play. Played back by Yoshida. Pass maybe intended for Boyce. Boyce giving a point of approval as it rolls out for a throw. Lindsay will take quickly. Now with Baraka Tarlayton. In towards Shoshinsky. Is that one nearly dispossessed? Able to stay on the ball. Now pushing forward is Andrew Shoshinsky up the right side of the wing. Shoshinsky still going and still on the ball. In towards the box. Played back in towards the middle. Two shot. What a finish. 1-1. Mu 2 with an absolute beauty. And we're level in Moorhead, Minnesota. Goal coming in the 28th minute. Lot of zip on that one, slotted right in towards the far side netting. And what a way for the Crows to get back into the game.
Scoring for Minneapolis City SC, Mu 2.
Now off the goal, here come the Crows again as that one is won back by the Fusion in their own end. Adachi pushing forward in what is now a 1-to-1 match. Kamai, the goal scorer for the Fusion, playing it back. Boyce wants it up the wing, and he gets it, playing it back in towards the middle. Here's Yoshida. This match just became a whole lot more interesting, now on level terms. Lagamba. You can see the pace of play picking up just a little bit between these two sides. Back with Adachi again. Adachi trying to beat his man down the line, and he's going to win a free kick in a very dangerous spot. Nice run by Daigo Adachi as he was engaged in battle with Abdallah Ba. And a free kick near the edge of the box for the Fusion, coming here in the 30th minute of play. The referee making sure that the Fusion are honest with their spot as he makes them roll it back just a little bit. Always a little bit of gamesmanship on these free kicks by both sides. Trying to maybe push the ball forward a tiny bit. Of course, the defenders maybe not so keen to quote-unquote give them their 10. We'll see what this free kick entails. Ball played in towards the box. That one nearly headed on and now cleared, and that one turned in. And it's 2-1, the Fusion back on top. Ball bouncing around in the box, and just like that, the Fusion get the lead back. Another twist of the drama. 2-1 your score in the 31st minute. At least from the looks of it up here, it looked to be an own goal. So the own goal breaking the deadlock in what was a very brief moment of a tie. Now back to 2-1. I should say Fusion back on top, now 2-1. That was the result of the previous meeting between these two sides. Here come the Fusion again. The goal scorer for the Crows, pressing Boyce, who plays it back. Been a wild past few minutes here at Jim Dakota Stadium. And we're only here in the first half of play. That ball played in towards Taki. Taki able to win it back on the clearance, looking for some space in the box. Now played back towards Lagamba, whose shot goes over the bar. Fusion coming forward again, and another dangerous chance. Now maybe a chance to breathe here for a second, as it'll be a goal kick. Luagi taking his time, waiting for his teammates to get into position. Now he sends it in towards the center of the park. Ball bouncing around the heads of a few players. And will be cleared back up the middle. Flying in and one back. Taki playing it in towards the box, and it rolls into the awaiting gloves of the keeper, Luagi. So 2-1 your score now. A Nozomu Kamai goal. And an equalizer by Mu 2. And then an own goal. 3 goals between these two sides early on. That one intercepted by Yoshida. Yoshida playing it back in towards the middle. Now back with Yoshida out wide. Dangerous chance here again. Yoshida running in, playing it back in towards the middle, and that one's turned in. And it's 3-1. Fusion doubling their lead. Now a 2-goal advantage here in the 33rd minute. In a match that's promised goals, we already have 4 of them here in the first half. That one looking to be another own goal. Last touched by a Fusion player in Yoshida. And turned in. So 3-1 your score. The Fusion up on top over Minneapolis City SC. what has been a high-flying affair. And the way this match has gone, it would not shock me if we saw one more goal here in this first half. One kept in and now one back by the Fusion. Here's Kamai, who opened the scoring out wide with Adachi. Adachi with space. Adachi with some support coming in, and Taki Adachi trying to take it himself. Shot on the way, and it's beaten away by the keeper. Luagi coming off of his line. Back with the Fusion, Lagamba. Cross played in towards the center. Touchdown, shot on the way, far post! And that one drifting just wide, exploding off the foot of Yoshida. 3 goals for the Fusion and on the hunt for more. And for the Crows, you feel like they're really going to start pressing forward now, chasing this game down too. 1 goal and a handful of chances for Minneapolis, and you get the sense that they are still not quite out of it yet. Still a lot to play for here as we are in the 35th minute. Back with the keeper, Colville. Colville boots it well out wide and caught off the deflection by one of the Crows over on the bench. Here's Ba. Ba, nice dribbling and skills to feed it in towards the middle. Pass played in, looking for Oliver and 2 as it's cleared out. Bouncing around and then giving chase is Kamai. Kamai charging in and nearly winning the ball as it goes in towards Luagi. Over the top and headed away. On the rebound is 2, the goal scorer for the Crows. Back with Ba. Now here's Gibbons. Crows may be trying to slow down the pace of play just a tiny bit, passing it around near the midfield. Gibbons again. Plenty of touches on the ball in the first half for him. Gibbons being pressed there. Charging in was Yoshida, and they're going to get Yoshida for a foul as the free kick is taken quickly. Oliver now up the middle. Oliver trying to play it through. Pass intercepted and cleared out. All the way back towards the keeper. Shoshinsky. Switching up play out wide. Back with Plaza. In towards 2. Lagamba winning that ball back. Now here come the Fusion on the break again. They've been very dangerous here in the first half. As they slow it down and play it back to Boyce. Wide on the other side, Adachi charging forward. Adachi has support in the box as that one's deflected away. Tarlayton getting his foot to it, and it's going to be a corner kick. Second corner of the match for the Fusion coming in the 37th minute. 36:42 showing on the clock. As Soshi Fujioka runs over towards the far flag. Offering some support short as it'll be played in by Fujioka and quickly headed away. Now on the follow, on the volley, played in, ball still bouncing around in the box. It's turned in, but the referee, the linesman, raising his flag for offside. Adachi was able to find the back of the net, but not to be, as he was in an offside position. The Crows might look to capitalize off of that break. Setting off of the free kick. Touchdown by Fujioka. Now out with Kawanu. Lagamba. Plenty of space here for Tushisawa, who plays it in towards Yoshida. Taki dispossessed. Looks like a foul is going to be assessed down in the attacking third as a Crow goes down on the turf. Free kick for Minneapolis in their own end. Taken very quickly now. Whistles coming in. So it looks like they're going to stop play for a moment. Like a free runner was charging in towards the box. These things will get sorted out and we'll do the free kick all over again. So we have a player down for the Fusion as well. Some things being sorted out by the referees, explaining things to Gibbons over there. So brief stoppage of play here in the, what is now the 40th minute. And it looks like it's going to be a water break, at least a de facto water break, as a few Fusion players are going to go get some swigs over near the bench. So a player down for the Fusion. And now the medical staff coming in. We can only hope that he's okay, as I can't quite see a number. 3-1 your score, as we have a stoppage for the injury, and would potentially add maybe a minute or two of stoppage time. Looks like he's getting up now, walking under his own power, which is always good to see. And I believe that looks to be Taki who's walking over towards the touchline. So Taki will walk off as a few players get refreshed. 4 goals between these two sides. Couple of own goals as well as a goal for Nozomu Kamai, and then for Minneapolis, Mutu finding the back of the net. Those are your goal scorers thus far. So it looks like for the moment the Fusion might play with 10 men, as Taki will be tended to. That might have been what the stoppage and confusion was for, as he had to go over. Now, quickly entering back into the match. So the Fusion back to full strength with 11 down on the field. Charging in and one back. Kawanu heading it on. Here's Adachi. Now with Taki. Taki touching it in towards the middle. Play switched up. On the run is Yoshida looking for it as it rolls out for a throw. Ba will take the throw in. In towards Baca. Baca going down, and it looks like they're going to get Boyce for a foul. And Boyce taking quick exception to the call and then trotting back towards his spot in the back line. Free kick taken quickly by Shoshinsky. Pass intercepted. Here come the Fusion the other way. Adachi out on the wing, and look at the hustle right there, tracking back and winning the ball back. Now I think another foul is going to be called. And the Crows will take quickly. Aerial duel there, ball played in towards Schwartz. Schwartz trying to run it down. Schwartz still on the ball in the box. Out wide near the edge, playing it back in towards the middle. Dangerous ball cleared away by Boyce. Here comes Ba on the follow. Ba taking his space. Ba looking for some space. Now with 2. 2 looking for some support. Playing it back to Shoshinsky. Out wide, maybe a chance for the cross here for the Crows. Shoshinsky again. Back with 2. 2 having to track back. Ba. Attack starting to mount here for Minneapolis. Cutting inside as Baca. Out with Plaza. 2 again. Pass intercepted. Yoshida playing it back towards the middle. And now a 3-on-2 for the Fusion. Ball played in over the top. Yoshida on the run. Yoshida trying to play it back in towards himself in the middle. And the ball cleared away. Lagamba chesting it down. Taki. Yoshida. Fujioka being pressured. Adachi on the wing, being defended by Lindsay. 3 versus 3. And Adachi elects to play it back. Boyce now with space. To Shisawa. Out on the wing, Kamai. Feeding it back in towards Boyce. Boyce on the turn. Now a strong run of possession for the Fusion after a strong run of possession for the Crows. These two teams trading blows here near the end of the first half. Both teams maybe trying to close out the half of the goal. Nice little give and go right there. Charging in is Fujioka. Fujioka! Ball played and taking a deflection as it rolls. And it rolls all the way out of play. Final minute before stoppage time here in the first half as we just entered the 45th minute. 44-11 and counting. It sounds like it might be 3 minutes of added time. At least that's what I'm hearing down on the field. Getting word it might be 2 minutes. Speaking of 2, here's 2 as he plays it in. Gamba clearing that one all the way, rolling out on the move, trying to keep it in as Gibbons, Lindsay, nice hustle. Here's Oliver, dangerous chance for the Crows. Oliver shot, that one finding the gloves of the awaiting Jamie Colville, and a very dangerous chance for the Crows near the end of the first half. Trying to pull one back and bring it back to a 1-goal deficit. What has been a very wild and fun first half between these two sides. We've now just entered stoppage time. What is presumably 2 minutes of stoppage time. Counting for the brief stoppage for the injury. Has to be a handball called down on the field, and free kick will be taken quickly by the Crows as Baca battles it out. Shoshinsky trying to thread it through. Nice job to let that one run through out towards the wing. Cross on the way in towards 2. Headed away and headed away again by Yoshida. Settled down by Baca. Out to Ba. Back with Baca. Big chance here for the Crows. 2 dispossessed. Here comes Kamai. And that's going to do it. So a very entertaining first half here. Halftime, your score 3-1, the Fusion up on top over Minneapolis City. And we'll take a break here. A 4-goal thriller in the first half. We'll step away and be right back for half number 2. Don't go anywhere. It's the Fusion and the Crows. Eric Teoxen with Magnitude Sports, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, we're going to bring it back here as we're about ready to start the second half of play between the Dakota Fusion and Minneapolis City SC. Eric Theoxson here with Magnitude Sports, and we'd like to thank you for sticking with us and tuning in today from wherever you may be, as we've had a very exciting and wild first half between these two sides. 4 goals between them, 3 for the Fusion and 1 for Minneapolis City. And the goal scorers, it was Nozomu Kamai who opened the scoring for the Fusion. That one coming in, I believe, the 11th minute of play, and then a couple of own goals, creating the 3 goals for the Fusion. And for Minneapolis, it was Mu2 with a nice strike, burying it into the far side netting. That's the lone goal for the Crows thus far. Players coming back out and getting warm up once again as it started to cool down a little bit here in Moorhead. Of course, it was hot and humid to start this one off. We had a water break, that one coming at about the halfway point of the first half, and now temperatures have cooled just a tiny bit, down to 80 degrees now, 7-mile-per-hour winds, and should continue to cool down ever so slightly, as we'll be looking at about 78-degree temperatures at 9 o'clock, 9:23 sunset, and that'll be around when this one finishes up, as it's 8:15, players back out on the pitch, and we're about ready for half number 2. Once again, 3-1 your score, the Fusion with 3, the Crows with 1. And players heading back out towards the center circle for the second half. Crows with a nice push near the end of the first half of play, trying to claw their way back into this one, as Cole Schwartz stands over it. Players in position, referees getting situated, few stretching their limbs out. Some activity up on the bench for the Fusion, a few players kicking the ball around, donning their pennies. We'll see who's going to make the first chess move here, as the real strategy begins, as substitutions will probably likely be coming in the second half of play. Looks like the referee is having a word with the keeper Colville for the Fusion. As far as I can see, no net maintenance issues, and now as soon as I say that, looks like they are working on one of the nets, this one over on the other side. So now tending to the other net, as a few Fusion and Crows players will pass it around amongst each other, and a few more taking the liberty to stretch out. Looks like some more assistance is coming forward as well. So another brief stoppage here. I'd like to just take the moments to remind any Magnitude Sports followers that we will be bringing you coverage of the Gopher Classic. We'll be covering Post 400 as well as the West Fargo Patriots as they head out to the Twin Cities this upcoming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then depending on how those teams fare, potentially Monday and Tuesday for bracket play. Me and Mike Mason will be on the call for those games as we look forward to a fun weekend of baseball. But first, we have a fun second half of soccer as soon as the net issue is resolved. Decent turnout here at Jim Goda Stadium as some fans have poured into the stands. A few fans over on the far end too. Over near midfield, referee trotting back towards the center circle. Looks like the issue has been resolved as Colville is jumping around, leaping up and touching the bar, getting loose. Schwartz eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're underway, half number 2 between the Fusion and the Crows as the ball gets rolling. And it's going to be Minneapolis working from their own end. Of course, these two teams switching sides as they always do during halftime. Now it's back with Baraka Tarleton. Tarleton with some space and trying to find Lindsay out wide. That pass rolling away and out for a throw-in. It was Kamai getting his first goal of the season, as well as Mu2. So 2 new scorers on the air for these two sides, and able to get their way into the score sheet before the end of the season. Of course, after this game, it'll be just one more match, and we'll be bringing you coverage of that on Magnitude Sports. That ball rolling around near the box and recovered by Luwagi, the keeper, as the Dakota Fusion will take on the Minnesota Twin Stars. That one can be found, I believe, next Friday at 7 o'clock. Friday the 15th. And yours truly will be at that match too. Now here's Justin Oliver. Oliver pushing forward, out wide for 2, the goal scorer. 2 with some space on the wing, cross on the way in and cleared away. That one rolling and bouncing out near the mat for the high jump and pole vault. as it'll go out for a corner kick. First corner of the half, and it belongs to the Crows. And 2 takes it quickly, playing it short. Cross on the way in from Baugh, headed. Oh, just off the mark there, turned in near the box and cleared out away. Dangerous chance for the Crows early on. Throw will be taken by Samuel Ruiz Plaza. Back in towards the middle. Now back with Tarleton. Here's Andrew Shoshinsky, who we saw push up a lot in the first half, and you can see him drifting up in the second half. That pass, a dangerous one, intercepted, and here come the Fusion the other way. Yoshida on the run, just not quite able to corral it. It'll be a Fusion throw. Back with Boyce, back to Yoshida. Yoshida trying to weave his way through. Could not quite pull off the skill cleanly, as Baugh was there to defend him. Another Fusion throw. Back with Yoshida, again being defended by Baugh. 2 trying to turn away, still on the ball. Back in towards the middle. That touch running away, recovered by the Fusion only for the moment, and now played all the way back to Colville. To Shisawa. Ball played in. Kamai on the run. Kamai giving chase. That one just rolls into the box and is able to be scooped up by Luagi. Dangerous ball there. If that was maybe just an inch or 2 shy of the box, would have been a whole different situation, as Luagi would have had to use his feet. Sliding in is Taki. Taki playing it back in towards Kamai. Luagi there again. The pace of play picking up where it left off in the first half. Punted away. That one a rocket off the foot. Kilpin defending, trying to win it as Schwartz tracks back, and Schwartz going down, and they're going to get a foul. That'll be assessed in the 49th minute of play, 48-29 and counting. Free kick just on the edge of midfield. Baugh standing over. Sun already starting to go down, as you can see the golden rays touch down on the field. Another beautiful setting as the ball is played in towards the box, giving chase as Tarleton, and it runs by everyone out of play for a goal kick. Some grayish, almost purple looking clouds spreading across the horizon. I gotta say, as far as an office goes, this offers a pretty nice view. Always appreciative of that. We have a brief stoppage of play here. Looks like maybe just getting some equipment situated. Safety first, of course. Now the referee trying to shepherd over one of the Crows players over towards the touchline, explaining something. So it looks like, at least for the moment, Minneapolis is going to be playing with 10, as Samuel Ruiz Plaza is over on the side near the bench. Adachi out wide, directing traffic. Played back in towards the center. Fusion with possession on the edge of the box. Dangerous chance here, cutting in, looking for a shot, still going. Now out with Kamai. Kamai's pass deflected away. And now coming back in is going to be Plaza. Nice collision. Able to stay on the ball for the moment was Baca. Now Schwartz. Through ball played in towards 2, and nice sliding challenge there, deflecting that one away. Good piece of defending by Reese Kilpin. And it's another Crow throw. Lindsay tossing it in. Baca. Baca down the line. Retaining possession, now being swarmed by 2 Fusion defenders. As he's able to play it back, and now one back. Kamai back in towards the middle. Nearly intercepted. Boyce on the run, being defended by Baugh. Back to Tushisawa. Lagamba, that pass also nearly intercepted. Another nervy moment. Lagamba again. Played back to Fujioka. Fusion pushing forward towards the attacking third. A nice interception by Tarleton. Boyce on the run. Nice run from Boyce. Can he keep it in play? He can. Down the line goes Noah Boyce. Fed in a dummy. As charging in was Adachi. But the pass intercepted before it could reach its intended target. Here's Kilpin. Kilpin plays it to Adachi. Back to Kilpin. Deflected away by Lindsay. Throw in for the Fusion. Kawano. Kawano plays it all the way back to Tushisawa. That ball running long as Colville drifts out of his box. Standing over near the edge. How about that flick on? As Yoshida goes down, it was a nice piece of play from him. Fusion still carrying forward. Cutting inside, shot on the way. That one a low driven shot and beaten away by the keeper. Yoshida looks to be back on his feet. It's going to be a corner kick for the Fusion after the save. First corner of the half for the Fusion. Soshi Fujioka running over. .54th minute of play. Fujioka swinging his left foot in, swing and cross, driven in and off the bar. Dangerous chance for the Fusion. Here they come again on the follow, and that shot just off the mark. Nearly the fourth goal of the match for the Fusion. That one a header off the corner, and the woodwork denying it. Another corner for the Fusion. Here's take two. On the way, that one nearly turned in. And another dangerous chance. It's going to be a goal kick. That one nearly caught off of the volley, but just put wide of the net. Instead, Luwagi will take the goal kick. Headed out of play. Lindsay looking to throw it in again. Back with Lindsay. Adachi defending. Intercepted by Fujioka as it drifts back towards the back end for Minneapolis. As Tarleton will play it back. Now back with Tarleton. Here's Ba. Ba's pass intercepted. Fusion with a dangerous chance. Played in towards Taki. Taki's shot taking a deflection. Able to settle it back down. Here come the Fusion again. Nice little layoff there as that shot is just off the mark. Trying to go near post and hitting the wrong side of the net. A little over 10 minutes into the second half, and the Fusion looking dangerous, searching for another goal. Minneapolis trailing by 2, trying to maybe weasel their way back into the tie. Ball being headed around in the midfield. Now here's 2. 2 with a nice turn. Back to Baca. Baca playing it out wide. Cross on the way. That one drifting in towards Oliver as it's cleared only for the moment. Recovered on the rebound by the Crows. Shoshinsky plays it back. Here's Gibbons. All the way back to the back line. Yoshida pressing. Now back with the keeper. Shoshinsky again. Gibbons taking his time, being afforded space. Played in towards the middle. Nice touchdown, played back to Lindsay. And drifting back is Yoshida winning the ball. Looks like that one taking a touch out of play by Boyce. Throw in for Minneapolis. Plaza. Baca. Or excuse me, Tarleton. Now out with Ba. Ba with some space up the wing, taking it down the line, crossed in towards the box. No one answering the call for the Crows as it's cleared. And another throw in for Minneapolis. Possession starting to swing in favor of Minneapolis. They've had maybe a slight majority of the ball here over these past 5 minutes or so. Another deflection. That one a throw for the Fusion. Kawano throwing it back towards Kilpin. Touched on by Kamai. Now switching play, looking for Adachi. Adachi running in behind the defense. Adachi onside. Taking on his man, now drifting out wide. Cross on the way from Adachi, leaping in, and couldn't quite get his head to it was Kamai. Yoshida chasing down on the other end, as is Lagamba. As Plaza plays it back towards the corner flag. Fujioka touches it down. Here come the Fusion again. Fujioka, nice ball played in, and the linesman raising his flag for offside. Dangerous looking chance there, but caught in an offside position. Free kick will be taken by the keeper. Aerial duel going to be won by Kilpin and then by Tushisawa. Tushisawa hitting the deck hard and oof. Not something you like to see, and here come the supporters. Atmosphere starting to pick up here at Jim Goda Stadium. I mentioned the turnout here, and someone down near the end of the bleachers leading the cheer. Ball will be played all the way to the back and back near the corner flag, as it's going to be a throw-in in a very tough spot. Pinned all the way back. Long throw taken down the line. Here's Adachi. Back to Kawano. Ball going out. Going to be a throw for Minneapolis. Oliver will pass it off. Gibbons. Now here's Tarleton. Just entering, almost entering actually the 62nd minute here in the 61st, as here's a dangerous chance for the Fusion. Nice back heel played in towards Yoshida. Yoshida's shot just off the mark. Fusion pressing forward for a fourth and nearly finding it right there, and it looks like we're going to have our first substitute of the match, as there's some activity up on the bench for the Crows. Goal kick played in. Adachi on the run.
in for Minneapolis, number 43, Alvaro Arce.
So in case you didn't hear over the PA address system, it's going to be Alvaro Arce coming on for Minneapolis. Arce will replace Baraka Tarleton. Ball going out as the chants continue. Well, it's turned into a fun second half in the bleachers here at Jim Dakota Stadium. It's always a fun time out here, as will be a throw in for the Fusion on the far side. Fujioka able to get the pass off, and now it looks like, ooh, stoppage of play as a player is down for Minneapolis, and a card is going to be assessed as well to Fujioka. Player down on the turf, can only hope that he's okay, as we'll have a brief stoppage of play for the yellow, as well as tending to the injury. So Fujioka now on a caution, and will have to be very cautious the rest of the way. Of course, you pick up a second yellow, it's the equivalent of a red. Would put the Fusion down to 10 men. It looks like he is okay and ready to resume play. It was Justin Oliver who was down, and good to see him back up. Could hear the referee saying he's okay down to the training staff. Off the free kick, now going down in the box. Appeals for a penalty. Dangerous ball played in, and it's going to be recovered by Colville with a long throw out wide. Boyce plays it back. Tushisawa on the run, trying to escape the wrath of those Minneapolis defenders as he's able to play it back in. Now here's Gibbons. Gibbons pass over towards Baca. Lindsay. Now the substitute Arce. Arce coming on about a minute or two ago for Baraka Tarleton. First change of the game for either side. Dangerous ball played in over the top. On the run is Schwartz. Schwartz cutting inside. Schwartz with the shot, and it's in! 3-2, and it's game on. Cole Schwartz striking again. He scored in the first meeting between these two sides. That one, his fourth goal on the year. And it's all to play for here in the 66th minute.
Scoring for Minneapolis, number 41, Cole Schwartz.
So Schwartz with a very important second goal, and it's back to a one-goal deficit between these two sides, and plenty of match left in this one. Here come the Crows again. Dangerous ball played in. Oliver on the run as Colville sprints in to kick it away. Played over the top. Now play being stopped. Looked to be a dangerous chance there. Had the power of a punt, as he had the momentum of the ball working in his favor. Colville sprinting in to kick that one away. Brief stoppage of play now here in the 67th minute, and was a 3-2 match. Mutu and Cole Schwartz, these scores from Minneapolis. Nozomu Kamai and two own goals, the goal scorers for the Fusion. Colville takes the free kick. Bouncing around and now working from the back are the Crows. What should prove to be a very exciting and nervy finish to the end of the line. Taki will take the throw. Maybe. And now he won't as he drops it off for Riku Kawano. Back towards the edge of the box. Cleared away towards midfield. Tushisawa heads it. Headed away again. Ball bouncing around. Boyce. Boyce engaged in battle with two. Ball won back by Baka. Now here's two. Out towards the back line. Gibbons. Gibbons feeds it in. Touched on towards Oliver and intercepted. Kawano. Down the line for Adachi and off the cheek of Gibbons as he clears it out. Now Lindsay goes down near the Fusion bench as a foul is going to be called for the Fusion. Free kick for Minneapolis. Now looks like going to have a stoppage of play, maybe another water break here, as players head over towards their respective benches. And the clock continuing to run here, as maybe just a brief water break. Players getting refreshed here as we approach the 70th minute of play in what has been a very exciting second half, matching up to the first half. Now 5 goals between these two sides as Minneapolis pulls one back to make it a 3-2 match. It was Cole Schwartz with the strike, and I mentioned earlier Schwartz scoring in the first matchup between these two teams. Cole Schwartz now with 4 goals on the season. Two of them against the Fusion. Puts them in second place for most goals on the team for Minneapolis. Gibbons will take the free kick after the conclusion of the water break. 71st minute of play. About just a little under 20 minutes remaining before stoppage time in the second half. And might we see another goal in this match? Back with the substitute Arce. Here's Gibbons. Out with Lindsay. Lindsay plays it back. All the way back towards Luwagi. Trying to play it out towards the wing as Kawano heads it. Throw in for Minneapolis. Here's Oliver. Oliver cutting inside, being surrounded by 3 Fusion defenders, able to get it away to 2. Back to Oliver. Dangerous chance as that one takes a deflection off of Tushisawa. And it's going to be a corner kick for Minneapolis. Trailing by 1, a dangerous chance. Corner will be taken short. Baugh playing it back in. That one headed away. Danger still looming on the volley and over the top. And nearly caught by the ball boy, who's in the exact right spot of where it went. He'll throw it back in quickly towards Colville. Pressure just starting to rise a little bit between these two teams. Minneapolis coming into this game in 3rd place on the table, the Fusion in 4th. Just 1 point separating these two sides. Another foul called, and it'll be a free kick. Gibbons sends it in towards the box. Oliver on the move as it's headed away by Kilpin. Another Minneapolis throw, this one in the attacking 3rd. Towards Baca. 2. Back with Baca. Looking to create some space. Plaza. Plaza's pass searching for Schwartz. Just passed. And now Colville taking his time before picking it up, letting the Crow player just come close enough before scooping it up with his hands, and it was Schwartz, the goal scorer, who came charging in and trying to jump up and deflect his pass. Adachi on the run as Lindsay heads it away. Milwaukee bouncing it around. Now another foul going to be called as there was some rough play over near the midfield. It'll be another free kick for Minneapolis. Just on the edge of the attacking 3rd. Gibbons standing over it. Those that follow the WPSL team, it was actually a goal scored by Manitou FC from about this range on a free kick. That match coming a few weeks ago in what was a 1-1 draw. Gibbons will elect to play this one in towards the box as it curls in towards the arms of an awaiting Jamie Colville. Colville punts it away. Drifting towards the attacking 3rd, bouncing around and being recovered by the Fusion in a dangerous spot. Attackers pulling forward. Kawano back in towards the middle. Fujioka pass searching towards the edge of the box and rolling out. And it looks like we're going to have 3 substitutions here for Minneapolis as well.
Substitutions for Minneapolis: number 25, Jonathan Byer; number 44, Aaron Olson; and number 17, Carlos Robles.
So 3 changes for Minneapolis as they push forward, searching for that equalizer. Crows battling it out with one of the Fusion defenders, Boyce, near the edge of the attacking 3rd. Ball played in towards the box, bouncing around and rolling out. Goal kick for the Fusion. So the 3 changes for Minneapolis: Carlos Robles, Aaron Olson, and Jonathan Byer. Now 4 substitutes made by Minneapolis. gap separating these two teams just 1 goal as we hit the 78th minute. About 13 minutes left before stoppage time. Here's Taki. Taki plays it down the line towards Adachi as it's going to be run down by Olsen. Fresh legs for Minneapolis getting the job done there. Now Gibbons. Gibbons being swarmed by a trio of Fusion players as hitting the deck is going to be Lagamba. Foul will be called. Lagamba able to get up. And a brief handshake and embrace between the two. Good sportsmanship between these two sides as it'll be a free kick and Kilpin will take. Kilpin switching play over towards the far side. Touchdown nicely. Now here's Boyce. Boyce back to Fujioka. Boyce trying to turn it in, and it was a great attempt right there. Nice piece of skill, but couldn't quite find the target. Now here come the Crows the other way, and they've got space, and they've got runners pouring forward. Fed in towards Baca. Baca dispossessed. Huge piece of defending by Kawano. Adachi flicks it over his head. Nice back heel. Taki playing it back, and now in towards the middle with Fujioka. Now the Fusion out on the break. Pass intercepted, and now here comes Plaza. End-to-end action. Plaza laying it off out wide for Bayer. Bayer playing it in towards the middle. Dangerous ball cleared away. And for a moment, a glimmer of hope for the Crows as they continue to pour forward. Another cross on the way. That one beaten away by a single hand of the keeper, Colville. Cleared out back towards the middle, chested down by Robles. Danger still looming, rolls out. Throw in for the Fusion. It's time to really hunker down now as Minneapolis continues to push forward for the equalizer. A lot of dangerous chances over the past few minutes for the Crows. Robles recovers the loose ball and plays it back. Gibbons with a nice run, but couldn't quite break free. Now Olsen. One of the 3 substitutes on the triple change for Minneapolis. Robles again. Pass. Couldn't quite find the intended target as Boyce will watch it roll out only for the moment. Pressured heavily there by Samuel Ruiz Plaza. But it goes out for a goal kick. Just a little under 10 minutes remain in this match. 81st minute. Intensity starting to pick up even more. Yoshida will lay off the throw as Boyce walks on over. Backing in now, touched back towards Yoshida. Yoshida carrying it up the wing, losing possession, rolling out. And a throw in to come. A little bit of activity over on the Fusion bench. A few players touching the ball around, donning their pennies. High ball touchdown. Boyce. Boyce losing possession. Here comes Minneapolis. Out with Baca. Baca taking on his man. Baca with the shot, bouncing into the chest of Colville. Another dangerous chance there, but that shot not just quite directed exactly where Baca wanted it to go. Hit the other way. Kamai on the run as he watches it go towards the keeper. They'll reset with Olsen from the back. Olsen pushing forward. Nice little one touch right there, played back in towards Baca. And now here's Gibbons charging forward. Gibbons steaming forward. Gibbons still going down near the edge of the box. Referee says play on. Kilpin recovering. Fusion on the counter. Switching play, Adachi sprinting forward and touching it. Just couldn't quite keep it in play. Score remains 3-2 here in the 83rd. Off the throw there, the Crows passing around in their own end. One back by the Fusion in the attacking third. Adachi drifting back towards midfield. And he plays it all the way back to Colville. Colville's pass headed away there by Lindsay. And bouncing right on the bench, clanging against the metal. Throw in for the Fusion. Riku Kawano to take. Back in towards the middle. Nice flick there in towards the center of the park. Or I should say the center of the attacking third. Center of the edge of the box. Ball rolling around. Kilpin clears it out towards the near side. Kamai on the run and watches it go out. Olsen will take the throw. Time starting to become an enemy for Minneapolis. Out on the break they go again. Baca. Back out on the wing towards Gibbons. Gibbons letting it go as Adachi clears it away. Only to play only for the moment. That pass taking a deflection off of Plaza. Boyce giving chase to that pass as Jonathan Byer was also on the run. Give the win to Boyce there. Fujioka. Pass intercepted. Ball still rolling around. Adachi trying to recover it. Finds his way to Lagamba. Played all the way down from one keeper to the other. Lindsay. Back in towards the middle. Schwartz on the move. Schwartz already scoring once. Not quite able to hunt that ball down in time and falling on it. And squeezing it is Jamie Colville. Making sure that ball was 110% secure. Lagamba back towards the middle. Ball played over the top by Fujioka. On the run is Yoshida. Yoshida able to settle it down. Touch just a tad too heavy, losing possession. Now here's Plaza. Towards Baca. Baca will pass it back. The pass taking a deflection. Going out of play, and now it looks like maybe a handball going to be called there. Whistles coming in. Referee sorting things out there with the Fusion bench as we'll reset off of the free kick. 86th minute, nearly the 87th. And it's starting to become do or die time. Shoshinsky. Gibbons in a battle with Kilpin. Kilpin able to win that battle. Adachi. Back towards the middle, and another foul is going to be called. That one in the middle of the park. Taki standing over the free kick. Now we'll hand it off to Kilpin. On the free kick towards the far side, touchdown. Yoshida trying to win it back as it takes a few deflections and it goes out for a Fusion throw. Now in the 88th minute. Towards the box. Possession lost. Recovered by the Crows. Intercepted there. Huge interception. Kawano charging in. Kawano with the shot. Saved! And what a crucial save. Danger still in the box. Played back in on the volley and off the mark. A few very dangerous chances for the Fusion to slam the door shut. But the score remains 3-2 and a lifeline for Minneapolis. What a big-time save by Troy Luwagi. Colville will let that one roll all the way back as Jorge Pacheco Baca charges in. Backwards header. And catching the back part of the head. All the way back to the keeper. And Luwagi punts it away. Maybe time for a few more chances for Minneapolis to try and get a result out of this match. But as things stand, the Fusion would leapfrog the Crows in the table and move into third place. The Crows would fall to fourth. Arce, one of the 4 substitutes for Minneapolis. None thus far for the Fusion. Ball played in towards the box, charging in, dangerous chance, and cleared away. Danger still looming. Baca plays it back. Shoshinsky boots it. That one wide of the nets, and now going down on the ground is Colville. Colville charging in with a hard collision. Actually, Colville and Kilpin are down on the field. One of the Minneapolis players stretching Kilpin out. Nice assist right there. You're now in the 90th minute. Less than a minute remaining of regular time. Stoppage time to come. Olsen losing it. How about that pass in? Taki couldn't quite corral it. But what a piece of skill that was. And it's now the last gasp for the Crows. 10 seconds now before stoppage time. Charging forward. Robles ball in, taking a deflection. Back with Robles. Boyce clears. Touchdown by Olsen. We are now in extra time. One back in a dangerous spot by the Crows, and the whistle coming in to slow things down. Free kick for the Fusion, and a chance for them to try and milk this clock away. Colville with the boot, off of his left foot. Touchdown by Kamai, who's offside. Now a scramble drill here for Minneapolis as the ball boy will throw it in towards play. Olsen will boot the free kick in towards the attacking third. Lagamba back towards the middle. Arce going down, and a foul. And it's now or never. One, maybe 2 more chances left in this match for Minneapolis. Shoshinsky raising both hands, sending it in towards the box. High arcing pass. That one bouncing around, looping header towards the net. Leaping up and catching it. Colville, who tumbles down to safety. And that clock continues to tick. Colville with a long punt towards the other end. Olsen heading it away. And a nice effort right there to keep it in play. Crows come again as that one is headed away. Adachi beating his man down the line. In towards the edge of the box, and now maybe Time for Adachi to try and kill this one off as he shields his defender away near the corner flag. And a few extra seconds trickle away. Corner kick. Taki will take. A few players coming short for the Fusion as Kamai. Now Kamai will take his turn shielding it away. Throw in for the Crows, taken very quickly. Was Bayer trying to win the ball back. Eventually possession finding its way back to the feet of Minneapolis. Back in with Robles. Played back towards Robles in the center, and Tushisawa clears. Looks like a substitute is ready to come on for the Fusion as well. Change will be made here as looking around to see who it is. It's number 18, and we'll get word here as it's going to be Benjamin Colborn coming on.
Subbing in for Dakota Fusion, 18, Ben Colburn.
So Ben Colburn will come on in the waning moments of this match. That ball played in towards the box and caught by the keeper. Time continuing to bleed away. Colville skies it. Kamai touches it down. Back towards the middle. Now here's Lagamba. Lagamba having to get it off quickly. Adachi. Adachi not quite able to split the defense. Still he goes as the ball trickles out for a Fusion throw. And we'll throw it in down the line. Out of play. Now back with the Crows. Continuing to push forward, Shoshinsky. That pass running just a tad strong there for Samuel Ruiz Plaza. Throw in taken by Yoshida. Now back with Yoshida. Yoshida going down the line, taking a tumble as a whistle comes in, and a free kick will be assessed. Dangerous chance for the Fusion right near the edge of the box, down near the wing. And at the very least for the Fusion, a few more seconds will tick off the clock. In swinging cross, that one actually directed towards net and secured by the keeper, Luwagi. Luwagi sends that one down the line. Baka running down as it's headed away. Adachi clearing. Colburn, the substitute, plays it out wide, wide open. Ample space here for the Fusion. Ball chipped in towards net and caught. Thrown down on the other end. Out of play for a Fusion throw. And that's going to do it. Your final score, 3-2, the Dakota Fusion picking up 3 more points to put their season total at 18 as they leapfrog Minneapolis City SC to 3rd place on the table. The Fusion moving to 3rd and Minneapolis moving to 4th. Your final score from Jim Goda Stadium, the Dakota Fusion 3 and Minneapolis City SC 2. The goal scorers in this match for Minneapolis, Mu 2 and Cole Schwartz finding the back of the net. And for the Fusion, it was Nozumu Kamai as well as 2 own goals. Players shaking hands in what was a thrilling match, a 5-goal thriller between these two teams as we near the end of this NPSL season. One more game coming up that can be found next Friday the 15th, and that'll be the Dakota Fusion taking on the Minnesota Twin Stars. For Eric Tiongson with Magnitude Sports, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today from wherever you may be, and hope that you all had as much fun watching this game as I had doing it. Until next time, hope to see you all again soon, and have a great night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.